One of the most common complaints from content creators is that their work is getting buried by this or that algorithm. Most of the time, the reality is that your work isn't being seen because 1, your audience is still small, 2, your niche is too limited, 3, the work isn't good, or 4, your headline and image choice are poor, reducing the odds of a click-through. Well, from now on, there won't be any mystery about it on Medium.com. Medium just launched a new stats package for writers today, and I think it'll be extremely valuable for anyone looking to improve their performance on the platform. Let's discuss the changes and how you can use them to boost your own numbers. Now, the biggest change is that you can now see how widely your story is being distributed. Just as YouTube shows you the number of impressions your work receives and your click-through rate, Medium now reveals the same info. Rather than impressions, Medium refers to this distribution stat as presentations. Now, so far this is only viewable on the desktop and not the app, but let's start with the main page using my dashboard through 9 days in September. So you can see where I've circled in yellow here the new stat that shows presentations. So it appears my stories have gotten about 84,000 impressions in the first 9 days or so of September. And you can see they also added followers and subscribers, which used to be contained on a different stats page. Now, it also adds the number of followers and subscribers, so that's great. And that removes that necessity for you to click to that other page. Now, here's where things get really fun. Here's what it looks like on the story stat page. So with the addition of followers and subs gain columns, it's now easier to determine the true value of your story. But the real power lies in the presentations and the click-through rate stats. Now, if you've followed me for any amount of time, you know that I harp ad nauseum about the importance of reviewing your work constantly to determine what's working and what isn't and how you can adjust. So here's an example. You feel like you wrote a great story, but nobody's reading it, so you open up your story stats to figure out what's going on. Your reader retention is fine, but you notice your click-through rate is very low compared to some other articles you've written. So what's the problem? Now, I'd guess in that case that you've either chosen a crappy picture or slapped an unclear or confusing headline on the piece. So what's the solution? How about going back over your stories that had a great click-through rate and really paying attention to what grabbed your attention about them, and then simply do more of what's working and less of what isn't. Now, these new stats really are a great tool for people who have the drive to take advantage of them, and let me know in the comments. Are you more or less excited about Medium knowing that you can track impressions now and get a better handle on distribution, and how do you intend to use them? Thanks again for watching, folks. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you again soon.